Multiplying and factoring polynomials, and the first thing that we're going to talk about is multiplying a monomial times a binomial. Okay? And to do that, there's a couple different methods. 2x times 3x plus 1. There's actually 3 different methods that you could use. Okay? So here's the first method. And we're going to call this distributive property. You guys know, you should know the distributive property. You should have learned that in junior high. Okay? But distributive property means you multiply this times this, and then you multiply this times this. Do you guys remember doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. So to do the distributive property, you end up multiplying 2x times 3x plus 2x times what?
1.
2x times 1. And what's 2x times 3x?
6x
6x what?
plus,
No, what's the exponent?
I don't know.
2, 1, right? Because you have 2x's being multiplied, so it's 2x squared. Because this
Wait,
means,
that makes sense.
this means, this, when I multiply these together, it's 2 times 3 times x, right? Which makes 6x squared. What's 2x times 1? 2x. 2x. And then you're done. Okay? Is that really difficult? No. Okay. And that's called the distributive property method. Okay. There's another method, and I'm going to show you that method. Well, they call it the chart method in the book. I always call it the box method. Chart or box method. And basically what you're doing is you use an area formula. So I'm going to make a box. I'm going to try to make a box. Where's a box? Box.
Just the top one.
Yeah, I'm going to make this box. Okay? And I'm going to take this box and I'm going to divide it up into a couple, just 2 sections in this case. And since I'm multiplying 2x times 3x plus 1, I'm going to put 2x over here times 3x plus 1 over here. Good. Yeah, but it's matrix again.
Yeah, whatever.
What's 2x times 3x?
6x
6x what? Squared. What's, so basically you're finding the area of this box. What's 2x times 1?
2x
2x. And then you're done. Your answer is 6x squared plus 2x. Same thing, it's just kind of more of a visual method of doing the same thing. Follow that? Is that easy? Good. All right, now we're going to get really tough. We're going to try a binomial times a trinomial, which shouldn't be much harder. Okay? So I'm going to change colors. This is more fun. Multiply minus x squared times 3x squared plus, whoops, I forgot the square. 3x squared plus 2x. Let's do minus 5. Okay? So just like we did in the last problem, use distributive property or use the box method. Let's just do this distributive property. Multiply this times this times this, and then I'm going to multiply this times this. So who can tell me what minus x squared times 3x squared is? Negative or positive?
negative
Negative x to the what power?
4th.
4th. Very good.
What about the 3?
Yeah. Oh! Sorry. I'm slow today. Minus 3x squared. Everyone see where that first term came from? Okay? Let's do the next term. So now I'm going to take my x squared, multiply it by my 2x. Negative or positive? Negative what?
2x
Not x squared.
Oh.
There's a 2 here and there's a 1 here. So what is it?
Cubed?
Cubed. Very good. 2x cubed.
Yeah.
Way to go. Michaela.
Yeah.
What's next, Michaela?
Negative.
Negative times a negative is a
Positive.
Positive.
So plus 10.
not 10. You just-
Wait, sorry. 5x
Yes?
squared.
Very good. Great job. Okay? Questions? So, just to show you, you could have done this with a box as well. So I could have taken a rectangle. Where's my rectangle? Rectangle?
Yeah.
And I could have done it like this, divided up into 3 boxes. Put my 3x squared here, my 2x here, my minus 5 here, and then my minus x squared down here. And then I would have multiplied that times that, minus 3x to the 4th, minus 2x cubed, plus 5x. Okay? Now this method is kind of easy to do without the box method, but when we get into more complicated ones, which is section 8, the 8-3, which I'm going to teach you at the end of the period, the box method is kind of a good way to do it. All right, let's have a you try. And, oh, we're not done yet. Okay, you try. You try. 5n times, you guys are like, I can do this. This isn't so bad. 3n cubed minus n squared. Go ahead, you guys try. See who's going to get that one right. Did I organize my messy desk here? Who's that over there? Jordan? I mean Nolan. Sorry, Nolan. I'm getting you guys confused. Go ahead.
Is it 15n minus 5n? I mean 15n to the third minus
Yes.
5n to the second plus 4.
Fifth. Say that again. 15n to the what?
15n to the third minus
No. 15n to the what?
4.
4.
Oh,
Minus. Go ahead. 5n to the what?
third.
Third. Plus what?
40.
40 what?
N.
Nice. Okay? Yes? Good? Good? We should give some points to some of these deserving people.
Ian?
Can I get participation points?
Yes!
Yay.
Michaela?
Wait, I have a question.
What? Yes? What's your question?
Never mind. Figured it out.
Should we move on to factoring? You got that?
Wait.
I'm just worried about doing both of these today.
Yeah, me too. We will.
I was gonna say Brookie can do it Friday.
Yeah, she can do it. I'll let her teach. Yeah, be too much.
I think it'll be too much.
Okay. I was just thinking.
How many you tries have we done? Just one?
Give us another
Just
one.
one, but I have to get the factoring out and stuff. How much time you got?
An hour. 50 minutes.
We'll see.
We're good.
Fitting. I'll let them work for that. We'll see.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's move on.
So when you work backwards, so going backwards is called factoring. Okay? Whoops, I forgot I'm recording. That's called factoring, and you've factored numbers before. Okay? Now we're going to factor algebraic expressions. So if you have something like 18, Who can tell me how you factor that? What's the, or say you have 18 and 9. You know, when they talked about the GCF, what's the GCF? Anyone know what GCF stands for?
Something common
What, greatest common factor. What is the greatest, what's the biggest number that'll go into both of those numbers? 9, okay? So you do the same thing when you have algebraic expressions. You try to pull out the greatest common factor. So for example, they might say factor, or find the GCF. Let's do. First they'll just say find the GCF. Then we'll worry about factoring. So 5x cubed, 5x cubed plus 25x squared. What's up? Hey, shh. Plus 45x. This is how I have to talk. Okay. Who can tell me what the GCF? What's the biggest number? First, you look for the biggest number that will go into all the coefficients. The number for the x squared. All right, Jordan. 5. Then, what's the biggest, the highest power of x that is in all of these?
Oh,
Highest power of x. 3 is the highest power of x, but what power of x can I guess you have to, it's the lowest number that I can divide into all of those. What's the lowest power of x that I can divide into all of those? 1. Okay, so the GCF is just 5x. Because when I factor that, this one they'll just say find the GCF. But if I did factor that, that would be an x squared plus a 5x plus a what?
9.
9. Do you guys see where that came from? Because this times this gives you this. This times this gives you that. And that times that.
Oh.
Okay? So you're going in reverse. You're pulling out the biggest common factor out of all of them. So in this one, the greatest common factor is 5x. But if they said factor it, that's what they would mean. We'll do a couple more of those. A lot more of those. So let's try 2. We'll try 2 you tries. You try. You try. You try. I like it better with lines. It's okay. 3x to the 4th. Minus, I could go back if you didn't write it down. You want to see it again? You want to see it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that might have been a little quick.
Minus 12x. Okay. First thing. So the you try is this. So what I want you to do, let's first find the GCF. Find GCF. So I'll give you a minute to 3x, right? So now I want to figure out what do I need to multiply, or the way you can think of this is divide 3x into 3x to the 4th, or what do I multiply 3x by to get 3x to the 4th? Ashley. What? Oh. Go ahead, Renata. What goes here?
X cubed.
Perfect. Do you guys see where she got x cubed? Because this times this will give you that. The other way to think about it, the opposite of multiplying is dividing, right? So if I divide 3x to the 4th by 3x, the 3's go away. X to the 4th times divide by x to the 1st is x to the 3, right? Okay? So that's x cubed. What goes here? Minus, go ahead, Ian.
3x.
Huh?
3.
3.
3x.
Yep. Keep going.
minus
Perfect.
4x.
Not 4x, just 4. Because this times this gives you this. See? Nice. Got that? Got that. Let's try one more. You try it. And then we'll have you do your homework. How does that sound? Good. What's wrong, Miss Ungren?
Oh, there's just people thinking around. They're on their electronics, or they're reading a book, or they have their head down.
Who is Ian?
What?
I'm giving you a point.
Yes.
Renata, I'm giving you a point. All right. So let's do one more. You try. Okay? Another you try. You try. I'm gonna make this color. Let's change the green. Minus 6y to the fourth. Minus 18y cubed. Minus 12y squared. Okay. Who thinks they got this one? Someone else. I'm excited. Ashley. Go ahead, Ashley.
Would it be 6y?
6y.
C
6y what? You need more than just a y.
2?
6y2. Who's up there? Okay. Now, what I would do to make your life easier is pull out a negative sign. When my voice is getting right. Okay. What goes here? You want to try, Ashley?
Where did the two, where did the,
Y, not y1.
where's the,
Y2?
2. Because you want these to make y to the fourth, right?
where's
What? Where'd the 6 come from?
no, where'd the negative two come from? Or where'd the two come from?
Yeah, y6 squared.
Why isn't it just 6y?
Because when I multiply this times this, I want to get a y to the fourth.
Yeah, but couldn't you just have 3?
Couldn't you just have
What?
You want to pull out the greatest
You want to
common
pull out
factor.
the greatest common factor, the biggest
gonna do
number
for
that I
three?
can divide into all
Put
of them.
one.
Okay?
What are you gonna do with 3?
What? 3? You could have done 3, but that wouldn't be the greatest common factor.
Yeah, but the
Why
next,
can't you just do 6?
what are you gonna
You could have just done 6, but in a lot of cases, you want to get this part to be positive. Okay? So you could have just done 6. Okay? Who can tell me what comes next?
3y.
My plus 3y, right? Who could tell me what comes next?
Plus 2y squared.
No 2y squared, just plus 2. Because this times this has to make this. This times this has to make this. And this times this has
So
to
it
make
wouldn't be 2y.
No, because 6y squared times 2 makes 12y squared. If I had a y here, that would be a cubed, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So, that's how you do that. Questions? I'm going to give what Ashley.
Y is the greatest common factor of negative 6y squared.
Y is the greatest common factor in negative 6y squared. Okay? Because I could have called it y, right? But y is not the greatest common factor. Because I could divide, it's like if I have 27, right? And 18, yes? I could divide both of those by 3, yes? But I want the biggest number that I want to put. What's the biggest number? 9, right? So 9 will go in here, 9 will go in there as well, right? So the same thing with this. I could have divided everything by y, but that's not the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor is y squared, okay? And the greatest common factor of the coefficients is 6. All right, so